Sometimes dreams do come true. This player is about to get the chance that millions only dream of. The chance to see if he's got what it takes to make it in the show.
Back to one of our lead stories here on MLB Central. An exciting two-way prospect getting the long-awaited call to the major leagues. Now, this guy's not a household name yet, but there are a lot of fans who already know his name. And one reason for that is the Prospect Focus podcast by Ben Gelman, who joins me now. Ben, great to have you here. How'd you get in on this guy?
Oh, thanks for having me here, Robert. You know, I follow the draft every year to learn about the prospects who are joining the professional ranks. And there were a lot of experts saying he went too high. I didn't necessarily buy that. You know, I had seen some scouting videos that I liked of him. I thought he was a real talent. And then they announced the two-way experiment they were running with him, and I was just fascinated. He's been a blast to follow, really every step of the way.
He's definitely a rare breed, and what can we expect from him at the big league level?
Well, the organization's made it clear they view him primarily as a pitcher. They love what he can give them on the mound, and certainly in the modern game of baseball, there's not much that's more valuable than good young pitching. Now, that's not to say that he's some slouch at the plate. He can really do some damage with the bat in his hands, but they view him first as a pitcher, and that's where they think they'll get the most value out of him. Really just an all-around exciting talent. I'm excited to see what's to come.
And it's got to be so exciting for him as it is for every young player who gets the call for that very first time. Case, you've been there. You know what it's like. What is your memory of being called up to the majors for the first time?
Greatest moment of my life. I mean, really, like, I remember I just hit the home run to win the AAA championship in Buffalo. And it was just, that was unbelievable in itself. And I came in the clubhouse afterwards, and Mark Shapiro at the time was the minor league director. Brian Graham was the coach. And they said, hey, congratulations, Case, that's awesome. I'm like, oh, it's so great. You know, we're popping the champagne. I'm getting ready to go home the next day. And next thing you know, they're like, you're getting called up to the big leagues tomorrow. Your season's not over. You're going to meet the team in Chicago. And I remember running out to get on a payphone because there's no cell phones. And I called my mom and dad and said, Dad, Mom, I just hit a home run to win the AAA championship. And I just got called to the big leagues in a matter of like 15 minutes, you know? And so it was one of those things where the dream's coming true. Like all those hours of hitting, all the time putting in, all the weights, all the stuff that you did, that dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call or the one moment you get called up. So, you know, for me, it's mind-boggling. It's one of the greatest moments of my life.
Case, that is a great story. Thanks for sharing, and thanks for giving us a little bit of insight into what this young man is probably feeling like right now.
Is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and D-Row will see a highly anticipated Major League debut in this one. One of the elite prospects in the game.
Yeah, this is a special day for the entire sport when you really think about it. Certainly special for the kid in this organization. But I'll tell you, when a prospect of his caliber graduates to the big league level, the baseball world stops and takes notice. I know it's just one game. We're going to put a lot of focus on his performance here today. It probably really doesn't mean that much, but it would be awesome to see him come out and put on a show for us.
Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Jack Flaherty is on the mound for the Cardinals. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Next for the Tigers, Shark Mori. He was an early round selection in the draft a while back, and now he's here for his first major league at-bat.
Yeah, what a monster moment for not only himself, but his family, all the coaches that have helped him along the way. This is a monumental moment in his career.
Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up, and they'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
So he comes up empty in his first major league at-bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's...
Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Right to him. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition.
Now batting, shortstop.
Into the box,
Mori.
Shark Mori on a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Base is empty, 2 away, and stepping in, the power hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail in this one 3-0. So now to the plate, Shark Mori. He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, I know it's his first game, but after 2 at-bats, he should be able to slow himself down a little bit. I expect him to have a nice AB right here.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Tigers 4 and the Cardinals 2. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up to second for 1. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but 1 ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Now at the plate is Shark Mori. 0 for 3 on the day so far. He doesn't seem to have the idea on the major league pitching thing yet, but he could turn his day around with a hit here.
Yeah, he just needs 1 to fall right here. Just something to grab himself a batting average and let him relax. You're playing for everybody else but yourself at this moment, just trying to grind to get a hit.
Though he was always projected as a future major leaguer, actually getting to stand in for your first big league at-bat is no small feat. You got to think he's really happy to be here, of course.
Yeah, Matty, he's certainly happy to be here. If he can feel his legs, the nerves are definitely going right now. This is when you have to slow the moment down, hopefully shrink the stadium, and bring it back to wiffle ball in your backyard.
And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Got a way to square up on that ball. Great job.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Shark Mori has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for Detroit. Number 4, Jazz Chisholm.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
The left fielder.
Next up for Detroit, Victor Reyes. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Now a throw over the tag, and he is out. Tigers fail to make any noise, and it remains a 4-3 game.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Detroit Tigers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Joey Wentz earns win number 7 on the season. Kyle Funkhauser earns the save out of the bullpen, his 10th. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over.
Gotta call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Gotta call for it if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Gotta call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Gotta call for it if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Feel the pain. Step on the deck.